I have three choices to make. I can fly to Alaska, I can drive to Alaska, or I can call the whole thing off and not go. I'll tell you right now, the third option really isn't an option. I could fly, that's what my wife and kids are doing, but I loathe flying.
Loathe entirely.
So what's the alternative? I drive. And if you watched my first video, you would know that I'm already building a camper. Because trying to sleep in the cab of the truck is not a very comfortable solution. And laying in the back of the truck bed, being only 5 foot, with all the elements, no, it's not a good solution at all. And I don't want to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on a new camper. But I don't need to do that. Yeah, I have seen some pretty elaborate plans out there that look way cool, and some other builds that really look cool. With the learning curve and just trying to figure out things, and of course, as you know, if you've watched my first video, you know that I didn't have any really good plans on how I did this.
You must create the instructions in your mind.
And that's how I've pretty much done this whole build. Has been just, let's try this out. Some of the ideas haven't worked out so well. Other ones have worked out really well. And I believe this is possible for anybody to be able to do. If I can do it, anybody can do it. And that's not an exaggeration in this case whatsoever. With this build, I've been thinking more of the KISS concept. Not that kind of a kiss. No, the keep it simple, dumb kiss. Or that means kiss, do. Kiss, do. But anyway, I want to keep it simple. I first need to be able to have access to the underneath of the front of the camper, because there's no way I can reach all the way to the back to get to the bolt tie down on the bed of the truck. So to make this simple, I just made a couple entrances.
Son of a...
That is why you pre-drill holes and I did it in a stoop. Dang it. I guess I didn't drill big enough. Now for a little bling.
You could do this.
Here I'm measuring for the bed. This area is going to be pretty busy though. I have the water tank, the hoses with the water tank that I don't want exposed through the whole camper, so it has to go up under the bed and then out that wall, but below the bed, so we don't have all the tubing and hoses just exposed. Also, the battery's going to be under there with, you know, the main wires coming in there. And I was going to put the bed on a hinge system so I could lift it up and get to whatever I wanted to. But the problem now is that I built those slide doors to get the access to the bed of the truck. I won't be able to lift those up with the bed being on the hinge, but I have a couple ideas. So keep watching and we'll figure it out together. I had to take an intermission break from the bed build. Isaac wants to finish the electrical, and to do that we need to build a shelf. Then I'll get back to the bed and hopefully get this thing done in the next couple days. That'll be exciting.
So I guess he wants me to record what's going on, so I'll explain. Got a fuse panel and a nightlight switch panel with a couple fun gizmos, USB ports, voltmeter, and a regular cigarette lighter type plug as well. This whole thing is going to be 12 volt run off a lithium battery. Got a trickle charge through the truck's trailer hitch port, which I am working on currently. What's going on is we originally were going to have the fuse box and everything up here, but we wanted to hide it in a cabinet and the window was in the way. Plus somebody had the bright idea to put the lights right here. That was my fault, and so that is in the way as well. So we decided to put the cabinet down here. So I'm going to have to be doing some wire. Let's get extending. One thing I've found is...
Let there be fire!
Big torch. Melts the solder. I just am careful and I don't burn the plastic.
Bartender, can you refill my glass? Somehow I feel like this drink ain't gonna be as good as my last. Matter of fact, bring me that whole bottle, you can put it all on my tab. I'm so fucked up, can't drive, I'm gonna need you to call me a cab. Bartender, can
Don't you die on me, camera.
Yep, the battery camera died. So we didn't get the last of the recording of Isaac finishing building this little shelf box for the electrical. We did get the little fuse panel hooked up and a lot of wires. Hopefully in the next day or so he'll get this part finished and we can get this thing in the truck and go.
Beep, beep.